I'm Jennifer Schote, and I'm running for Magistrate of District 3. I've been a lifelong citizen of Caldwell County. I have lived in District 3 for the past 20 years. I am married to Lee Schote and mother to our son, Benjamin. I have been a registered Republican for the past 14 years. I have a strong desire to serve the citizens of Caldwell County and the community that has given me so much these past 38 years.
Question 1. What do you perceive as the major issue facing the citizens of your district, and explain how you, as a member of the court, could address this issue?
The perceived major issue of facing the citizens of District 3, I believe, depends on the area of District 3 in which the citizen lives. For those affected by the December 10th tornadoes, their major issue is going to be the rebuilding and repairing of their homes and getting their lives back to some degree of normalcy. For those who live in other areas of District 3, their concerns are going to be their roads, having reliable internet, and etc. I would say something that concerns everyone of District 3 is the current economic status. If elected, the best way I could address all of these issues would be to look over the current budget to see if there are any areas that could be revised that would allow the county to save money that could then be used on the areas that affect our citizens the most without having to possibly raise their taxes.
Question 2. What do you believe is the major issue or issues facing Caldwell County that the fiscal court could address, and explain how you, as a member of the fiscal court, could help address this issue or issues?
I think a major issue facing our county is transparency. I believe we need to make our budget and committee meetings more easily available and transparent to our county residents. In doing so, we can inform them on how much our county takes in and how we allocate those funds to the different areas it takes for our county to run. As a member of the fiscal court, I would try to set policies in place that would keep our county residents easily informed. I would suggest doing live committee meetings, continuing to do our live fiscal court meetings, as well as do informative interviews with our local newspapers and radio stations. I would also recommend changing the fiscal court meeting time so that more county residents could attend. I strongly believe the more people are informed, the more they will be interested in voicing their opinions, which will help us to know what their priorities are and will help us to lead them. When informed, people will continue to lend a helping hand where it is needed, and they will help us to move our county forward.
Question 3. Would you take the time to inspect the roads, so on and so forth, in your district? Why or why not? And explain what authority you as a magistrate have over the roads in your district.
I think this is kind of a silly question. Well, for me, yes, I would definitely inspect the area and the roads of District 3. I would inspect the roads and areas, hopefully to find any issues and hopefully prevent a problem from becoming an issue. As a magistrate, I have actually no authority over our county roads. The only thing I can do is ask the county foreman to take a look at the road with me, and depending on his opinion, then I can bring up the issue at the Fiscal Court Transportation Committee meeting. Parts of District 3 have roads that are state and city roads, in which the state and city road department are in charge over those. If there is a problem on these roads, as a magistrate, I can make contact with these departments to let them know there is an issue and ask them to look into it at their earliest convenience. This actually occurred to me while I was campaigning. A house on the Dawson Road, which is a state road, has an issue that a ditch needed to be cleaned out because it was diverting water into a home's basement. I was able to make contact with the state road department, and they went to look at it. After looking at it and speaking with the houses that this ditch affects, they put the ditch on a work order to be cleaned out as soon as possible. As a magistrate, for me, it is important to have good contacts with our state and local officials. That way, we can build relationships to help each other out and to help the members of our community.
Question 4. There has been discussion of a city-county government consolidation. Would you be in favor of such a consolidation of city-county government? Explain why or why not.
This is a very interesting question. The process of deciding whether or not our city and county governments would be consolidated is democratic at its very core, as it would be the citizens of our county who would decide by vote on a public referendum of whether this is possible or not. I do not think a blanket consolidation of both city and county would be beneficial for every citizen, as some people in areas could get overlooked. I think it would be best to analyze areas of services where we could physically and fiscally consolidate them to help cut down on redundancy and administrative cost. I hope as a member of the court, we can all work together to find solutions that will benefit all city and county residents.
And in closing, is there anything else you would like to add?
In closing, I want to say I appreciate you taking the time to watch this interview. If you have any questions regarding this interview or any questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me. My email is my name, jenniferschote02@gmail.com. You may also reach me by call or text at 270-625-0789. Regardless of whom you choose to vote for on May 17th, I ask that you please get out to vote to ensure that you and your family are well represented. I appreciate your vote and consideration for electing me the next Magistrate of District 3.
Ms. Schote, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm Brent Stallings. I am a candidate for Magistrate 3 District. I am married to Shantae Hilliard Stallings. I'm the youngest son of Margaret and Jim Stallings. I'm a self-employed painter. I have a small cattle farm. I am a member of Southside Baptist Church.
Question 1. What do you perceive as the major issue facing the citizens of your district, and explain how you, as a member of the court, could address this issue?
The major issue in District 3, a third of my district was decimated on December 10th by the tornado. We went door to door for several days, weeks, trying to help the people affected in my district. Get signed up with FEMA, the Red Cross, the volunteers that came in, and I want to say again, thanks for all the volunteers that come in from all over the United States, and we couldn't have done it without them. Now we've moved into the long-range planning stage, and we're meeting with groups now. They are starting to come in to help build back homes, and roads are always an important issue to everyone in the county. Also, the internet. With COVID, it really showed us a lack of, when the kids had to go to school for a year, or how many months it was, on the computers, and there just wasn't an adequate computer connections in the county. We are partnering with Pennyrile Electric and Kenergy. We have several committees at the local level and at the regional level working on this issue. And we are, I think, taking giant strides in that and working hard on that.
Question 2. What do you believe is the major issue or issues facing Caldwell County that the fiscal court could address? Please explain how you as a member of the fiscal court could help address this issue or issues.
The number one issue affecting Caldwell County is drugs. It's also the number one issue affecting every county in Kentucky and every state that I know of. It is costing this county financially, emotionally. It is taking a huge toll. The only way that I could see where fiscal court could help, we just need to keep preaching good old-fashioned morals. These drugs are taking a toll, and they're taking a toll, one, on our workforce. We have a large workforce shortage in Caldwell County. And some of it is drug related. And it's just our jails are overrunning with drug issues. We also have another huge issue. It's also related to the workforce, and that is lack of skilled tradesmen. This county, we need plumbers, electricians, painters, carpenters, mechanics, and I can go on, but we need skilled tradesmen. And I think we have started in the last few years, but we need to probably do it some more, partnering with our schools, partnering with our trade schools, to turn out more tradesmen. College isn't for everyone, and but we're in desperate need of that. And we always need jobs, but that's always an issue. But that's...
Question 3. Would you take the time to inspect the roads, so on and so forth, in your district? Why or why not? Explain what authority you, as a magistrate, have over the roads in your district.
I regularly drive my roads. I turn those issues in if someone calls me, or if I find an issue, I call the road supervisor. My responsibility is turn in the roads to be blacktop. That is my responsibility as a magistrate. I turn them in. Now it depends on who's paying for them. If the state's paying for them, they're going to drive them and they're going to grade them on a scale of 1 to 10. And they've got to score, I think it's 7 or above to even qualify for them to pay for it. Now if the county's paying for it, I try to see if it's a through road, how many homes are on that road, and I try to be a good steward of the county's money on choosing which roads get picked. But sometimes they get to a point where we just have to do it, whether there's just 1 or 2 living on that road. I have chose at times. I've got several roads in my district that just go, they're county roads, so they just go to a cemetery. And that's important to people, to be able to go and see their loved ones. But we have chipped most of those roads. They were gravel until the last 5 or 6 years, but we have chipped most of them. That's all I got on that.
Question 4. There has been discussion of a city-county government consolidation. Would you be in favor of such a consolidation of city-county government? Explain why or why not.
No, I would not be for it. Now, I want to say this. I'm not opposed to combining some of our services, and I think probably some of our services need to probably be combined. But just combining the whole city and county, I think in the start you probably could see some money saving. I don't think it would be as efficient as it is now. I can't answer for the city, but on the county level, if I have an issue with a road, I can call our road supervisor, and pretty often, most times, he's on it pretty quick. The main reason I would not be for combining would be job losses, and there would be job losses. And where you need jobs now in this county, we need to keep all the jobs we got. In
closing, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I am seeking my third term, and I would appreciate your vote in May. And if I'm re-elected, I look forward to serving the people of District 3 again. I am going door to door, and this election will be decided in May, and I would appreciate your vote.
Mr. Stallings, thank you for your time.